Alright guys, so welcome back to Rydeus-The channel. Welcome to video 13 in the Freedom series. Now remember, we say every day for the month of August we're going to be providing you with a video which would support your aspirations for financial well-being or financial improvement, to move from perhaps financial chaos or financial rebellion to progress along a continuum to financial stability. We talk about that in videos to come. One of the things that we have to overcome if we want to improve our financial situation is the tendency to believe that money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. If we do not overcome that thinking, that mentality, there's no way we would allow ourselves to progress as rapidly and as aggressively as we should towards our financial well-being. Now, there's something known as our paradigms, and our paradigms refer to a set of patterns that we've come to accept as the way things are. So if in our mental, if one of our paradigms is the money is the root of all evil, it means that we accept that about money. And if we accept that, many of us don't want to be around evil things. When we hear statements like, it's easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than it is for a rich person to enter heaven, and we want to enter heaven and we don't want to be evil, then we are deficient, we are confused, we don't know what to think and how to believe, what to believe and how to behave. Now, within context, the love of money is the root of all evil, and within context, perhaps it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich person to enter heaven, within context. But outside of context or proper context, these things could actually be dangerous to our mindset and our mentality, and we need to overcome them. Money is not the root of all evil, generally speaking, and the love of money is not the root of all evil, generally speaking. Money is simply a medium of exchange. It's a system of convenience. Before there was money, there was direct trade. So there was barter. And of course, if I had something and you wanted it, you had to have something to trade with me in order to get what I had that you wanted. So for example, if I had, let's say I had apples and you wanted apples and you had rubber bands. If I did not want rubber bands, you could not get my apples. So you had to find somebody who wanted rubber bands to get something that I wanted in order to give me in order to get my apples. And that was an inefficient and awkward process. Now, money as a means of doing trade, as a medium of exchange, rescued us from that difficult and awkward and inefficient system. Additionally, the system of money allowed us to get rid of a lot of wastages. So for example, if I had to pay you 100 apples in order to get a Sanders, then you would have the 100 apples, but they may spoil on your hand. Now, if I pay you in money, the money is not going to spoil. So money essentially is legal tender, that which we could exchange, and it could be accepted as a means of storing the value that we're getting from our transaction. So money is not evil. The love of money is not evil. Money, we must recognize, is a means of adding value to the lives of others and being rewarded for the value that we're adding. Now, a lot of people say, well, the Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil, perhaps within context. But the Bible also says money answers all things. Very few people run around quoting that. The Bible also says the poor is hated by his own neighbor, but the rich had many friends. Very few people run around saying that. The Bible also says if you sow sparingly, you would reap sparingly, but if you sow generously, you would reap generously. What that is saying to us is, if you organize yourself to provide large amounts of value to others, then of course you're going to reap generously. Just think about it. If you're let's just say the service you're providing for others doesn't cost much, you could easily be replaced, you're not so good at what you do, then people would not be willing to pay that much for it, because they could always get somebody else to do the same thing that you're doing. But if you become exceptional at what you do, you provide a large amount of value to a large number of persons, then there's no way for you to not make money. So in this video, what we wanted to make clear is money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is not the root of all evil. Money is a medium of exchange, and the value you provide to others, you would be rewarded in exchange for that. See you in the next video.